Now, today is day 9, so come here and create a new folder with a day 9. Whatever I will teach you today, definitely you will enjoy. 100% is my guarantee. You will find day 9. Inside day 9, I am going to create one more folder. READ read program. Read program. Now create a project. No need to create a project. Just here, come in, open a new VI. Just open a new VI. Right click and come into the string and take a string control. After that, right click, come into the connectivity and come into the .NET. 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 Now take this constructor node. Are you getting this constructor node? Are you getting this constructor node? Take this constructor node and place here. It will take few seconds. After that, you will get one dialog box. After that, you will get a dialog box. Now, I think the select .NET constructor dialog box is appeared right now. I think all of you are getting the same dialog box constructor, sorry, select .NET constructor dialog box. In the assembly, you are getting accessibility 4.4.0.0.0. Now you can see there is a drop down menu. Every time I cannot repeat each and every small things. Okay, now it's more than today 1 week. Come here and take constructor node and place here. How can you take a constructor node? To take constructor node, right click here, come into the connectivities, there .NET, take a constructor node. Now select .NET constructor node. In the assembly, you are getting accessibility 4.0.0.0. So after that, look at here. You are getting this okay, this drop down menu. You are getting this drop down menu. You are getting this drop down menu. Are you getting this drop down menu? Yeah. Now click in this menu. Now click in this menu. Drop down menu. Click in the menu. Now I think you are getting this scroller right side. Are you getting this scroller? Are you getting this scroller? So scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down till this system speech. Please try to find this system speech 4.0.0. It's my guarantee you will like this program. And dear students, whatever the videos lectures I provide, okay, as I provided yesterday, whatever the video lecture I will provide, please watch that lectures and try to design that particular logics. Okay, so now system speech 4.0.0. Are you getting this one? Select this one. So again I'm going to say whatever the video I provided to you, please check out that video because they are very important for the project development and concept building and logical development. Okay, so now I think all of you are now I think all of you find this system speech. Now select the system speech. When you will select the system speech, you will find this 5 dot. Now in the speech synthesizer, in the fourth number you will get speech synthesizer. Double click the speech synthesizer. The fourth number is the speech synthesizer. Double click it and drag it top to bottom, and you will get the speech synthesizer. Are you getting this speech synthesizer? When you will done, inform me. Speech synthesizer. What is that? Okay, speech synthesizer. After getting this speech synthesizer, hit the OK button. Now it is converted. Now constructor node has been converted into the speech synthesizer. After that, take a invoke node. It's my guarantee 100% you will like this program. Constructor node, sorry, invoke node. After that, take this invoke node and place here. And place here. After the placement of this invoke node, please try to connect like this. Okay, connect top ref num out to the top ref num in. Please connect here. हाँ ना कुछ तो बोलो please. Yeah, done. Okay, not okay. Yes, done. Anything. Now, I think you are getting this method. Now click on the method. You will again find one menu, shortcut menu. So in this shortcut menu, please search this one, speak, speak, string text to speak, string text to speak. Click on the method and try to find this one. Select this, speak, string text to speak. Click here. Now connect like this. After that, write anything and run. And
Write anything and run.
now tell me, what are you getting? Use the chat section and inform me what are you getting. In string, write your name and after that press Ctrl R to run the program. Now tell me, what are you getting? What kind of error you are? Okay, error. Please take a screenshot and send me in WhatsApp. Any other person? Nikhil is getting error. What are you getting? No run. Write something in string and run. What kind of output you are getting? Kunal, Hori. Okay, so done. What? So please tell me what kind of output you are getting. Your program is reading your text, right? Your program is reading your text. Now, if you don't want to read your textbook, okay, if I will write here, what is LabVIEW? And if I will copy and I will paste here, after that if I will run, so it will read my text, because using this program we can read. Okay, uh, Nikhil, please write this error 1172 occur to invoke node system reflections. Please search this error in Google. Okay, I will also search the same error in Google. So now please save the program and side read. Please, now I am going to ask you one question. Suppose, okay, okay, we have 2000 rupees note, 500 rupees note, and 100 rupees note. We have 2000 rupees note, 500 rupees note, and 100 rupees note, right? When you go to the ATM, when you go to the ATM and you insert you insert 17,800 rupees. When you go to the ATM and you enter 17,800 rupees, so mm, you will get 8 note of 2000 rupees, 3 note of 500 rupees, and 3 note of 100 rupees. Now please try to write a code. How can we break how can we break this how can we break this entered amount into this kind of structured output? Now first we need to know the types of rupees. So for that, here I am taking one array constant. Are you getting this array constant? Take the array constant and place here. Inside the array constant, take a string constant and place. Don't ask me how can we create this string array constant. Please right click, come to the array and take array constant. Come to the numeric and take numeric constant and place inside. Now in this array I am going to write my 2000 rupees, the note, 500 rupees, and 100 rupees. After that, take a for loop. Here I am going to take numeric as input. Right click, come to the numeric, quotient and remainder functions. Look at here. I'm going to convert this node. I'm going to replace this internal mode. Okay. Do one thing. First, make this arrangement. After that, we'll go. First, write the code. Now, because I know you will not respond. So now, look at here. Here I am right now I am going to convert it into the replace registers. Connect here, and I am going to connect like this. So first, when the number will enter, it will divide. Okay, this quotient and remainder function will divide that number with the 2000 rupees first. After the 2000 rupees, just suppose after the divide with the 2000, the remainder will be the 1800 rupees. Then again it will send back that 1800 rupees to these locations, and when the program will run second time, it will take 500 rupees inside, and now it will divide my 1800 rupees. Now my 1800 rupees will be divided with 5, so the output will be So this remainder output will be 3. Now in the third time the 300 will come here and we will divide the 300 with the 100. So first time when we'll divide 17,800 rupees. Yes, 17,800 rupees with a 2. So at that time this quotient will generate a value and that will be 8. Second time it will generate 3 and third time. So now I am going to display the result first. Okay, but I want to display like this. So how can I display? First write the code and check the logic. After that I will teach you how can we. Alright, okay. Done. Kunal, sorry. Look at here. Now we look at here. This 8 is a numeric, but this X sign, it is a X sign, it is a string, special characters. 8 is a numeric, okay, but the space that is a special characters means ASCII value, string. X is also a special characters. Sorry, not special characters, it is alphabetical characters. Okay, means it string. Again, space is also, and 2000 is a numeric. So we know very well we cannot display ASCII characters and numeric, sorry, ASCII characters and alphabet in our string indicator, but we can display our numeric special characters like space and ASCII characters like alphabet in string indicator. Okay, so but here each and everything is numeric. So now we need to convert our numeric data to the string data. Okay, so look at here. I am going to write first come into the string and there you will get format into string functions. What are you getting? Format into string. So here I am taking the format into string functions. Okay, this is the format into string functions. In the top of the format into string functions here I am going to write something. Percent inside here percent s space x capital X I can take example, let's space percent %s. Okay, now here I am going to drag the first, sorry, I can write f here, sorry, float, float. Let's see how it will be look. Control V. Percent D. Here I am going to increase the size so you can see. Okay, percent D, percent D, percent D. Okay, percent D, that means decimal point. Done this program. So now I'm going to save the program. Uh, what the amount split. Now one more program. Now let's talk about the how can we split a number. Please tell me how can we split a number, into the digit. So there is one program. In this program I have the given number. I want to split each and every individual number Wait, let's start one project, and the project will be Basic Child Learning App. The project name will be Basic Child Learning App. Today and tomorrow will complete this project. Okay, so for that, come to the look your system. Inside the day 9, I will create one more folder. Okay, sorry, Basic Child Learning Program. Basic Child Learning Program. Now create a project. Open a blank project. Hit the finish. Now save the program with the name of Basic Child Program, Basic Child Learning Program, Basic Child Learning Program. So what is the concept of Basic Child Learning Program? First, create this project. When you will done, after that, create a new VI. When you will complete all these 3 steps, like okay, then inform me. Then we'll go to the next to create this project. Now, think how we teach our student, our LKG student, how we teach our child, how we teach a child, one LKG student about the number. Okay, when just think how we can teach our child or our LKG student about the numbers. We write one, and the left side or right side of the one we make a bar or we make a star, right? Now, second, when we write 2, so we make 2 bar or 2 star. When we write 6, so we write 3 bar, sorry 6, so 6 bar or 6 star. In this process we teach them how can we count, right? So here we are going to the same logic. Look at here, right click, I am taking numeric control. Okay, rename A. In the block diagram I will take array, initialize array functions. I will place here initialize array functions. connect a, sorry, and right click, take a boolean constant from boolean function palette, true constant, and place here. Run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, please join this program. When you will done, inform me. Now, I am designing this, I am writing this logic only for one digit number. I am designing this logic only for one digit number. Okay, only for one digit number. So that's why it's 0 to 9. That's why it's 0 to 9. So now I am going to fix the limit. So number will not go. So user cannot enter value greater than, user cannot enter value greater than 9 and less than minus 9. Okay, so here right click, right click in right click in numeric terminal, right click in numeric terminal and come into the property. Come into the property. In this property, when you will click, you will get, okay, in this property there is data entry. Okay, data entry. In this data entry, use default name is present. Right click and come into the property. In the data entry, you will get the appearance, data type, then data entry. In the data entry, you will get this use default limits. So here I am going to set minimum will be the -9 and maximum will be 9 and increment will be 1. Second thing, in place of ignores, I am going to the force. I am going to the course. I am going to the course to nearest. Okay, please change it. So maximum will be 9, minimum will be minus 9, and increment. So the range is 19. Characters range is 19. Okay. So one function is covered. One part is covered. Now, when you will done inform, then we'll go back. Now, select all and create a sub VI. Create sub VI. Create sub VI. Double click and open it. Right click. Come into the pattern, one input, one output. Now, icon. Open the icon. I am going to delete all these portions. Okay, sorry, my system is not working properly. So now I am taking this small portions, and here I am going to set. Okay, here I am going to write words, and that will be 1D only. Okay, now I am going to hit the OK button. Now you can see I'm going to save it. Okay, if you don't have patience, so definitely you are not for the programming. If you don't have patience, so you are not for the programming. Sorry, one digit number to boolean. Save it. Now the one portion has been done. Now I can open my program. I can open my program here, my VI. Look at here, and this VI label, and I can generate input output. Okay. So this program will work only for one digit number. But if you want to but if you want to display more than one digit, means if you want to display the characters 88, so for that 88 you need to create 80, you need to glow 88 LED, 88 LED. So that is not a good way, not a good way to display. Okay, so how can we create the 88 LED? So to create 88 we can write like this one. If I want to write 88, so I can write this one like this. So it is my 88. So student or anybody can count, it is 88, right? If you want to write 88, so for that you need two columns where you can write 8 and 8. So that means we need to break our numbers. Why we need to break? Because definitely if you are teaching your students count, if you are teaching the counting, so definitely you can write, you can make a bar or LED from 0 to 9, that is easy. You can write you can draw 20 bar or 20 LED, that is also fine. But more than 20, more than 30, that is not a good way to teach, and that is not a good way to write a program. So now our next target is to create, to break our numbers. If here I will write 34, so first I need to break my number 3 and 4 separately, and after that we will design this kind of user interface. Okay, are you getting the concept? Please, anybody? Yes, no? So here I don't know are you getting or not, but here I am going to take a numeric control one more, giving the name A. First I am going to convert that number to the string using these functions: boolean to decimal string, string function palette, boolean to decimal string, boolean, sorry, number to decimal string, number to decimal string. I am taking the functions. After that I am taking a for loop. Then I will take one string length functions. So here, what is it? If you want, so you can give the name. If you want, so you can give the name. Okay, if you want, so you can give the name to this arrangement to digit count. What? Digit count. Okay. This 2 makes a digit count. If I will convert it into the sub vi, so it will be a digit count. Okay, my functions digit count. I can save it. Numeric digit count. Okay, it will be a numeric digit count. So what is present here inside? What is present inside? Inside this logic is present. Number to decimal, and string length. Okay. Number string length. This is present inside this. Okay, it is present inside here. Right. So this arrangement is a digit count arrangement. Okay. Now here I will take my numbers here inside. After that, I will convert into the shift register. I will take one functions. We are trying to design here. First write a code, then we'll discuss later. First just copy and paste this code. We'll discuss later. I know programming is not a okay. Programming is not for everybody. I'm going to divide with the 10. Then I will take reverse 1D array. Now you can see whatever the number I will insert, it will break that number each and every time without any problem. Run. 34, it will break. 134, also it will break. Okay. So whatever the I will number insert, I will insert the number. It will break my numbers each and every time. So here I am going to now. So in this place we can take our logic, same logic. What the logic? Number count, digit count functions. Here I am taking because I want to give some depth and I want to reduce the size. Okay. Now please design this program first and save it. When you will done, please inform. Okay. We'll continue same logic tomorrow. We'll continue same logic tomorrow. Basic child learning lab. We'll complete the tasks tomorrow. you are done, so please inform. Anybody done? If you have done, so I'm going to copy and paste same logic for you. And if you have done, so now create a sub vi. Create a sub vi. Now I'm going to save this vi with the name of, I'm going to save this sub vi number digit split, digit split, digit split sub vi. Okay. Digit split sub vi. It's clear. Now after that, last program of the day. Now last program of the day. Come here, one number. Okay, open this program. What is the name of this program? I am going to double click and open it. First, edit icon. It's not pretty good. Okay, so name of the program is number to digit. Before that, I will use this digit split program here. But how? Before that, I will take this one. Create a control. Okay. Control B, indicator. Control A, control U. Now here, I will place one more things, and that will be a split, sorry, transpose 1D array, transpose 2D array, transpose 2D array, transpose 2D array. Going to open the label here. Now you can see the code is complete. Come into the front panel and check your input and output. There is no matters. Sorry. For it will be 1, for it will be 123, for it will be a 9. Okay. So now, whatever the number you want to display, you can display here. Okay. You want to display same number here. Any problem to anybody? So tomorrow we will make some arithmetic concepts, addition and subtraction concept. Okay, tomorrow we will make some add and subtract concepts to complete the first task of this basic child learning program. Yes, no, if you want, so you can reply. I okay. So here I am going to save it. Sorry, here I am going to convert it into the sub pi. Copy first and paste here. Save as, and digit number to boolean sub pi. So it's done.